The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Abessinio Stadium. Today we have DIAA Class 2A semifinal action, the third of four quarterfinals. Third of four quarterfinals. It's going to be the visiting Archmere Hawks against the homestanding Howard Wildcats. Mike Lang along with Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, and Pat Garriantes along with you from beautiful Abessinio Stadium. Jay, feels like this is our home away from home this weekend. This is our third game at Abessinio in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
it's a great complex to host a game. And I think this is going to be the matchup we've all been looking for. Two outstanding quarterbacks, probably the two best or two of the better ones in 2A, along with Tattersall of friends. I mean, this class is loaded with quarterbacks, and we got two of them here tonight, and this afternoon. I'm looking forward to this game. I've been looking forward to this game since the brackets came out.
I'm just hoping we can see the game.
Yeah.
It is a bright, sunshiny day. Who's saying that? Was that the Partridge or the Brady Bunch? The bright, sunshiny day, and we're on the we're looking into the sun here at Abessinio. Archmere with the white uniform tops, green pants, and green numbers. They're going to be easy to see. Howard with the black uniforms and the blue numbers. They might be a little more difficult for us to pick up, especially staring into the sun. And Jason mentioned the big matchup. Pardon me, is the quarterbacks. Chris Albero and RJ Matthews also both play defense. Albero also kicks for the Hawks. They played once this year. It was 38-34 Howard. Archmere with 5 turnovers in that game. They need to clean it up if they're going to battle the Wildcats today.
Well, after their 2 losses, they came on 302 Sports or DSL Weekly, and they said they needed to clean it up before the St. Mark's game, and they cleaned it up and beat the Spartans, and they have not been turning the ball over much since. So, like you said, they got to clean it up, eliminate the turnovers if they want to walk out of here with the road victory.
The last couple weeks, they've been getting increased production from Kieran Udovich, who's back this year off of a serious knee injury. So he's somebody to look out for Howard. The running back Alzion Triplett is one to watch, along with a couple others. Obviously, Matthews likes to run, but Triplett is one that really caught my eye this year, and so it's a battle to look forward to on the ground. In the air, Cole Finese catches passes for Archmere. They don't throw a ton, but they do throw pretty effectively. Albero can air it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, his success this year has been Drew Duncan's been one of his targets.
Ben Monguer.
Monguer's been his target. He's thrown for over 200 yards a bunch of times, including that game here against Howard. But, of course, they had to throw in that game, Mike, because they were trailing big after all those turnovers.
Howard, on the other hand,
it looks like
they will throw to Robert Kelly, number 13, and also to Desai Drummond, number 12. So they have a lot of weapons on there.
Howard's getting the ball to start, Mike. I didn't see it. If Archmere won and deferred, or if Howard won the toss and receive, but Howard will have the ball. And here comes the Hawks onto the field.
This sunglass is pretty severe up here, Jay, and we're going to do the best we can as far as seeing the Howard numbers in particular. Archmere should not be that difficult for us to pick up. We're going to complain the whole time. That's correct. We're just making excuses before the mistakes happen, like good announcers do. Of course, tonight, also on YouTube, it's going to be St. Mark's and Red Lion down at the Graveyard, and the winner of that one will play Friends. And the winner of this game gets to go to Caravelle.
Yep, they'll be traveling to Caravelle next week. And I think this is going to, like I said, I think this is this is a big game. And like you said, the winner gets to Caravelle.
So we are going to take a break here while we get through the pregame ceremonies.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
Welcome back to Abessinio Stadium. The Hawks look like they're going to kick off here. Howard will get the ball first. Archmere, the defending division or Class 2A. I'm still getting used to this. Class 2A champions. They won their semifinal game here last year against Delaware Military Academy, a classic 20-16. That was a great game and a huge crowd here for that game. And then they went on to defeat Woodbridge in the Class 2A final. Howard and Archmere both a common foe this year that beat them was Friends. And then Howard beat Archmere head-to-head. So a lot of familiarity between these two teams.
Yeah, they're in the same district, District 2 for the Class 2A. So they play head-to-head. We'll see what happens when they reclassify next year and see if the districts stay the same.
Other game tonight will be on the NFHS network powered by 302 Sports. It's going to be St. George's at Dover, the Class 3A semifinal. The winner of that one will take on Smyrna in 2 weeks at Delaware Stadium, and the final is set for 1A. It's going to be Laurel and St. Elizabeth's in a rematch. We'll get you all of those details as we go along today. Chris Albero back to kick, and we are underway at Abessinio Stadium, end over end, taking it the 15-yard line. And Jay, we'll get the number here. That's number 5. Kevin Ford on the return takes it up to, where's they going to mark him out at the 37-yard line of the Wildcats.
That's a good return for Howard, and they get good field position right out of the gate where we'll see Matthews in this high-powered Howard offense go to work.
Rashawn Matthews, a lot like DMA offense as far as like the quarterback running, a lot of options. Matthews does a lot of running and throwing. You may hear the Archmere cheerleaders right in front of us. The Howard cheerleaders across the way. A beautiful November afternoon.
Looks
here
like Matthews is going under center to start this game.
Yeah, he won't spend too much time there, but he is going to take first down there. Throws to his left. He's got a receiver open on the screen. Gets by one defender. I can't see who the receiver was. The tackle was made by number 7, Aiden Ballou.
9.
It was Kevin Ford on the reception.
Mike, you're going to see that Archmere needs to be able to make the tackles. There, Howard breaks the tackle and picks up the first down.
Already across midfield, that was the 14-yard gain for the Wildcats on first down. They missed tackle, and they made them pay.
Yards after contact are going to be key in this game, especially
Matthews
for
back under center. He's got one receiver to the left and 2 men in backfield. Now man in motion. It's a pitch. And I don't know who that is, but a big tackle is made by Cole Finese, number 22. The runner was Kevin Ford, number 5. He gets no gain.
That's how you hit. That was that's what you call a decleater.
And Finese knocked him right off his feet. That makes it 2nd and 10. So Archmere with the big play after giving up 14 on first down. Matthews now in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off up the middle stuffed Morta in on the tackle. Nate Morta along with a couple other Auks.
That's a great job by the Auks there, Mike. Not
And
giving
I
up too many
apologize.
yards.
Yeah, I can't see these Howard numbers at all. I'm having no luck. I think that was Robert Kelly on the run. Number 1, that's Keyshawn Watson. I'm glad Pat's young eyes are over there to help us out. Gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 8. Big play early for both teams. Fakes the handoff. Matthews going to keep. Breaks through a tackle. Pulled down, but he's got the first down. He's at the Archmere 35.
Nice strong run there by Matthews. He picks up the key first down on a 3rd down conversion. Those things are going to be key in this game, and Howard converts on their first 3rd down situation.
9:49 to go here in the first quarter. Howard running, basically the sun's overhead, but the sun a little bit in their eyes. Archmere's got the sun behind them just a little bit here in the first quarter. But the Wildcats convert that big 3rd and 8, and they got a new set of downs. Matthews under center this time. Fakes the pitch. He's going to pass on the screen. He's got a receiver out there, but he's got nothing. A big tackle out there by number 55, and that is Brendan McGuire. That was Robert Kelly on the catch.
Great job there by Kelly. Yeah, he makes the catch and looks for yardage, but great tackle there. And they,
2nd and 10, so they hold him on another play, but they got to string a couple of those together for the Auks. Howard has shown an ability to move the ball early here in the first quarter at their new home field last couple of years, Abessinio Stadium. Another man in motion. We got receivers on either side. Ball's dropped. Matthews is able to get the screen off. He's got some room to run. Breaks the tackle, and that's going to be a first down, I believe, for the Wildcats. Pass to Watson.
Great job there by Matthews. He fumbles the snap, doesn't panic, picks it up, and is able to complete the screen pass, pick up another first down. Mike, a key matchup here is 2 of the better coaches in the state of Delaware going at it today. We're going to see some wrinkles that weren't there in the first game.
I respect Dan Ritter because the man's wearing a pair of shorts. I can see Dan from here. You always pick Dan out. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Auks. Handoff around the right side. And not much. That's Kelly on the carry. He's going to actually pick up today about 4 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, good second effort. He's able to pick up some additional yards.
They're going to give him 5. Looks a little short of that, but. Well, the first down was actually played closer to the 23 instead of the 25.
Yeah.
We're going to call it 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line. Howard has chewed up 4.5 minutes of the first quarter.
It's a great opening drive for them, Mike. They're mixing it up between those short screen passes and runs.
Howard will take a lot of time to get this one. Another screen pass, another open receiver. Gets through one tackler, but there are a couple of Auks over there. I believe it's a first down. The pass to Kevin Ford.
Yeah, like I said, they're doing a good job of mixing up the run and the.
That should be a 1st and goal. It is. Chains are on this side of the field.
Chains are gone.
So they're right at the knock at a first down. Matthews hands off up the middle. Looks like it's Damian Ross. We have flags. I believe a whistles. It's going to be a penalty.
I think he was down.
Oh, okay.
He fumbled the ball, Mike, but his knee was down, and that's why you heard the whistle. So he takes this to the 5-yard line.
That's Ross's first carry. Now Howard's looked pretty good marching down the field here. Handoff left tackle. Can he get in? No, it's going to be stopped at the 4-yard line. And that I'm not sure who carried the ball that time. He only gained a yard, though. 3rd and goal. Even on the monitor, Jack could barely see it.
Yeah, it's
It's a little easier to see these numbers on that monitor you got there in front of you. I'm looking through a screen.
yeah.
In the shotgun, Matthews, 3rd and goal. Kenny Austin, Matthews going to keep it. Rolls right. Throws into the end zone. Dropped in the corner of the end zone. And it's 4th down.
Yeah, Matthews had to roll out there. He got a lot on that throw. Just unable to hold it, and now
That's first big decision, but a big decision here for the Wildcats.
I think they're gonna.
I think they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, they normally go for 2 points a lot of times too, Mike. So they like the way this offense plays. So like you said, big 4th down.
Oh, the Hawks are looking for the first big stop of the game. Howard looking to put it in and get themselves on the board. 5.5 to go here, quarter number 1. Matthews takes the handoff. He drops back to pass, rolls to his left.
He's got room.
He's got room, but they get him. The Hawks knock him out of bounds at the 2. Tackled by number 10, Ben Monguer.
Great job by McGarrett. He steps up. I thought Matthews had some room. He closed it in a hurry. And great job by the Hawks defense, Mike. That's called bending but not breaking. Howard was able to move down the field, but Archmere got the stop when they needed the stop.
Now, they got to be careful. They're only on their own 2-yard line.
Now, this is where you might, like you said, see a couple running plays out of the gate just to get Albero some room.
Howard ran 6.5 minutes off the clock, unable to cash in as Archmere toughened up. Yes. Ben Monguer, the senior, was able to knock Matthews out of bounds. Chris Albero is the quarterback. He's keeping it over the left tackle, and Albero's got about 7 yards. Chris Albero not afraid to run. We're going to call it, they're going to give him 5, so he's out to about the 7. Second and 5, that's a good pickup on first down for the Hawks.
It's actually out to the 10-yard line.
I thought he was a lot farther out.
But they started at the 4, not the 2.
At the 4, okay. So second and 5 at about the 9. Albero takes the snap. He hands off. That's Udovich.
Yep.
Hands off up the middle. We'll get that number for you in a second. Push, push, push. They're going to get up to about the 20, so it's going to be about they're going to get up to about the 20, so it's going to be about as Ben Monguer picks up about 4 yards.
Yeah, I like that play by Archmere. Ben McGarrett comes over, gets that sweet handoff, and powers his way for 5 yards. This is a good, Archmere gets a turnover on downs, and they got a first down already, so they're sustaining it.
He might be closer to 6 on that one, Jay. That's a great run by Ben Monguer, and a little help from his offensive line to push him forward. Second, and we'll call it 5. Albero in the shotgun. Hands off up the middle. There's some room. Breaks it, and out to the 40 goes Cole Fenice.
Good job by Fenice. He followed his blockers and picks up a big gain, and now Archmere's out of the shadows of their own end zone and close to midfield here. We still haven't seen a pass yet for Archmere. I wouldn't be shocked if we see one soon here.
Yeah, they have the Howard defenders will be looking kind of into the sun when they do so. This might be the quarter where they want to do it. Only 3:20 to go here in the first. We're going to call it a loss of 1.
Ross read that play correctly, knew Albero was going to keep it, and gets the TFL, tackle for loss.
Jet, we have a viewer who said that was a big stop. That would be that Craig Liskowski watching the game.
Oh, yeah?
When he can. All right, so second 11 here for the Hawks. Albero takes it, hands off, and only about 3 yards there. I think that is Cole Fenice.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long. Good job by the Wildcat defense.
We can give him 2 yards on that, so it's going to be a 3rd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
It's a big play. This is Archmere's.
Throws it out to
catches the ball and then picks up the additional couple yards to pick up the first down. That's
you
a
mentioned
good
the
job.
pass was coming, and there it was. He saw Barrow all alone back there in the backfield. We've seen him run plenty of times over the years out of that formation, but the pass was there to Duncan. 1st and 10 at the 45. Udovich behind Albero. He gets the ball, and only about a gain of a yard for Kieran Udovich. Tackled by number 22, Sebastian Smith.
Good job by Smith, Mike. He read the run to Udovich. He comes up and lays a good stick on him and holds him to a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 at 44. 1:33 to go here.
Yeah, fast-moving first quarter here, Mike.
Yeah, unlike that St. E's Seaford game last night, which seemed to take a little while, but it was an entertaining game.
It was entertaining.
2nd and 9, Albero. He's got Udovich next to him. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. Chris Albero up the right side. He gains about 5 or 6. They're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line. So a gain of 5 for Chris Albero.
It's a great job by Albero. He picks up 5 yards and brings up 3rd and manageable at 3rd and 4, Mike. And those are key plays. Let's see. I definitely think this is 4-down territory for the
I agree with you here. And we'll see what if they even go to a 4th down here. They might
right.
Obviously, they want to get on 3rd down. Albero and Udovich in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right. Albero is rolling right, flips the ball, and that's going to be, I believe, enough for a 1st down. Let's see if we can get that receiver. It's Cole Fenice.
Yeah, great job by Fenice again. Again, these receivers for Archmere, they seem to know, the distance they need to get the 1st down on these catches.
Ball's marked at the 30. We're going to call it the 33-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play. So the Hawks marching it downfield. It's their turn here to try to get on the board. Montguer in motion. He's going to take the handoff. Looking for some room. Not much there. He's going to get maybe a yard.
Yeah, and that should do it here for the first quarter, Mike. A fast first quarter for the both teams. 1 drive each.
Scoreless first quarter. The Hawks will continue their drive when we return. You're watching DIAA Class 2A semifinal action on DSL Sports.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
All right, back at Abessinio Stadium, a sun-splashed afternoon here in Wilmington. Archmere will be moving from our left to right as we head to the second quarter. No score. Hawks with a 2nd down and 9 at the Howard 32-yard line.
Yeah, this is an impressive drive, Mike. They got the ball at their own 4 and have chewed up some 1st downs and
clock.
Yeah.
Albero in the shotgun. And he hands to Udovich. Kieran Udovich pulls up the middle. He's still going. And now the Wildcats pull him back a little bit. He's going to be down at the 25-yard line. Gain of 7 for Kieran Udovich. Called it 3rd and 3.
Yeah, good job by Udovich. Fighting for those extra yards before a pack of Wildcats pulled him back.
Of course, Kieran, the latest in a long line of Udoviches to play at Archmere. Of course, Connor graduated last year. Their dad, Pat, graduated in the 80s, and Pat's brothers, and Pat Jr. and Clem. I know I was going to forget some of them. Nick Udovich, the cousin, graduated a year after Pat, I believe. Fakes the handoff. Albero over the middle. He's got a receiver tipped up in the air, and down it falls to the turf. Great play out there by number 10, Jamal Johnson.
Great job by Johnson, Mike. He went up and knocked the ball down, preventing that big play. Good throw there by Albero as he tried to lay it into the receiver, but Johnson made a great leap and was able to bat the ball down and bring up a 4th down and about 3, Mike.
Yeah, Chris Albero's got a good leg. I don't think it's as good. So they're going to go for it here. Albero is also their place kicker.
And
We've
he
seen him hit
does have a
35
leg,
yarders,
Mike, but that's like a
that's
40.
also 50-yarder.
Yeah.
Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a hold on the play.
Yeah, there's dirty laundry on the field, Mike, and I think you described it right. I think it's going to be a hold.
Chris Albero kept the ball, but that's coming back. I believe that's the first penalty of the afternoon.
It is. It was a clean first quarter.
Of course, this turf very well broken in this weekend. We had 2 games here yesterday.
It's actually
Friends
a
and,
legal procedure, Mike.
Procedure call.
So someone on Archmere was not on the line.
Friends took care of Lake Forest yesterday. That Friends team, they're something else. They're really, really impressive. Make it a 4th and about 9, 4th and 8. We'll call it 4th and 8.
Yeah, so we saw Howard fell on a 4th down conversion. Now it's all Archmere's turn to try and convert one to keep this drive alive.
Archmere's drive pushing the 7-minute duration. Albero drops back. He rolls to his left. He's looking. Oh, he trips. Stays up, but now he's knocked down, and Howard's going to take over at their own 42-yard line, 43-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job by Howard. You know, it was one of those coverage sacks, Mike. The coverage was so good. Albero couldn't find anyone open, and then tried to buy himself some more time, and like you said, he lost his footing. So both teams now have a 4th down stop. Both teams' offenses moved the ball well, but just couldn't finish the drives.
Ball is officially spotted at the Howard 41-yard line. Wildcats on their second possession. Here we are, 10:22 to go in the first half. 2 long drives, neither one bearing any fruit. Matthews with 2 runners in the eye behind him. R.J. Matthews takes it and holds on. He's going to look.
Nice job there by Udovich to come up and make the tackle. He did turn a sack into a 1-yard gain, Mike, so good job on Matthews.
Brings up a 2nd and 9 as R.J. Matthews able to escape the Ox rush there and get a positive out of that. 2nd and 9. Receiver split, 1 to either side. Backs in the eye. Looks like Keyshawn Watson in motion, and they pitch. I believe that's Kevin Ford down the right side, and he goes out of bounds, but he's into Archmere territory. He's going to be out around the 44.
Howard is good on those speed sweeps, Mike. They have speed to the outside. Ford was able to pick up a nice run on that play and gets them in Ox territory here. Great day for football.
It's a 15-yard run. Yeah, it's just a spectacular day out today.
Not a cloud in the sky.
It's probably going to be a little chilly tonight at St. Mark's, but we'll live. Well, you won't be there, but Pat and I will live.
In the graveyard.
All right, from the shotgun this time, backs on either side. Receiver split. Matthews hands off to Ford. He goes to the right side. He picks up about 3 or 4. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
Again, great job by Ford. You could pick up 3 or 4 yards on 1st down. It's key because it sets you in 2nd and short, and you need to stay ahead of the chains.
We're going to give him
with
4
these
yards. He gets to the spot was at the 42, and he picked up 4 yards. 2nd and 6, 8:55 to go here. Wide receiver to the left, another one to the right. He handoff up the middle. Looks like Ford again. He's going to pick up about 5. Nice pickup there for Howard.
I think he's at
That's
the
a first down,
Mike.
actually. He's going to be at the 41-yard line, 31-yard line of the Ox.
Again, another great carry, great second effort there by Ford. He's able to pick up the 1st down. And, again, another promising Wildcat drive here.
And they look like they're right at,
At
the
the
30.
30, yep.
So give him an 8-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the 30. Howard on the move again. This is where Archmere stiffened up last time. It's actually on the goal line stand last time. Man in motion. When they've done that, Jay, they've run to that side. Now they have a runner go to the left. They hand off to him. And down he goes. Cole Finesse with the tackle. I believe that was Kevin Ford who took the loss.
Denise read the play perfectly, and that's a huge tackle for loss. About 9-yard loss on that, Mike, and that's a big play.
So Cole Finesse has been very active on both sides of the ball today. Big tackle there by Finesse. Did not let Ford escape his grasp. Because Kevin Ford, he's got that escapability, we like to call it.
He's had a couple big runs in this game, but there the Hawks were not fooled.
2nd and 19, Wildcats at the 39-yard line in the shotgun as Matthews got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like he'll be changing something up here.
The line judge is counting down.
Matthews back. He's looking right. Short pass. It's incomplete.
Sets up 3rd and 19 now, Mike. Big
3rd and 19. This
down.
is probably 2-down territory for
Absolutely.
Howard. They're on the bigger side, so it doesn't look like they have as many people here, but that's a lot more bleachers over there. 3rd and 19. Matthews from the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers, 2 on either side. He's back. Looks left. He's going to run. Nope. He throws it over the middle. Almost intercepted by Kieran Udovich.
Yeah.
And Kieran punches the turf.
Udovich read that play, but it was all set up by that Hawks pressure. Forced Matthews out of the pocket. And Matthews tried to throw the ball across the field there.
That's tough to do
And
that.
that's tough to do.
Back across his body. Brings up a 4th and 19. We'll see. I expect Howard to go for it, but I think Matthews is also their punter.
Yeah, so
So you never know.
he might do one of those pooch punts if nothing's open.
You just never know
Yep.
with half the teams here in Delaware because the quarterback's also the kicker. Matthews has two running backs next to him, Jay, so it looks like they're going for it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He fakes the handoff, running to his right, puts it up in the air. There's a receiver back there over his head, and Archmere holds again, turnover on downs.
So I guess the key to this game is you could get a good drive going, and then both defenses toughen up and force the turnover on downs.
Archmere's going to get good field position at their own 39-yard line. And there is 7:01 to play here in the first half. There was a couple passes on that drive, but they are just chewing clock up here.
Yeah, both teams. It started with that opening drive by Howard, took over 7 minutes off the clock, and Archmere had a drive with over 7 minutes on the clock. So, and there Howard had good field position after the Archmere turnover on downs.
They did.
41, but not able to pick it up.
All right. Albero in the shotgun. He's got Udovich behind him. 1st and 10 at the 39. He drops back. He's looking. Rolls to his right. He's got some pressure. Oh, throws it low in the general direction of number 25, Ryan Hagenberg. But there were some Wildcats in the vicinity. 2nd and 10.
I like that play call because I don't think they've passed the ball yet out of the first down thing. But credit to the Howard defense, Mike. Nothing was open. They got pressure on Albero, and he had to kind of throw that ball away, and now he sets up 2nd and long.
Good pressure there on Chris Albero as he rolled to his right. He's got 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. A single back with him. That's Kieran Udovich. Albero hands off to Finesse.
Nothing there.
So if you're Howard, you're probably going to drop a couple of DBs back this time and make Albero beat you with extra coverage in the secondary. Split right is number 12. That's Gavin Lee, along with Cole Finesse, I believe, is out there. They have a receiver split to the left. Albero fakes the handoff, flips it over the middle. He's got an open receiver, but missed him. That was Cole Finesse, and it's going to be 4th and 9.
We're going to see our first punt of the game coming up here, Mike, is, again, the defense for Howard put some pressure in Alberto's face. He just could not get enough on that throw.
I'm sure that's a play that Chris would like to have back.
Absolutely. It's a little different than the first time these two teams played, Mike.
Yeah, there were lots of points in that game. So Finis is also the punter. Now Archmere shifting some guys to the right, and there's flags.
Yep. It might be Howard jumped.
I think we get the fans over here clapping.
I think Howard jumped on it, Mike. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
5 yard, so I don't think that changes their mind. I'm probably still going to punt here. Takes the ball out to the
Mike,
46.
I think you are wrong. It looks like they're sending their offense back on the field.
Never mind, Pat. Just never mind. It's a 4th and 4 at the 40, about 4th and 3 actually at the 46-yard line.
And again, maybe they're just throwing Alberto into with a hard snap count, trying to get a second offside.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do that, but that's a dangerous way to live. They probably figure if they get the 5 yards back, they'll just punt it. We'll see what happens here. This is a dangerous place to be potentially giving up possession. Man in motion. And they are going to hold up. There's a flag, a delayed game maybe. Came from the back judge.
No, I think Archmere got the timeout before the flag
came
up.
So that's our first timeout of the afternoon.
But that's exactly what they were trying to do, Mike. Draw them offsides. Credit to that Howard defense. They did not fall for the hard count. And let's see if the Hawks punt the ball again.
Howard, coached by Dan Ritter. We mentioned that. Archmere's coach, John Blaze. John's done a great job with the Hawks since taking over for the late Jerry Ambrogi about 5-6 years ago. Culminating, Jay, with the state championship win last year down in Newark, their first in 40 years. Howard was back-to-back champs in Division II just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that both these coaches are probably two of the better coaches. There's a lot of good coaches at 2A, but I think these two are the class of it, and because of their experience. Like you said, Howard's been there, Archmere's been here. It's a battle of these two teams.
Alrighty, so it's now they're back lined up to punt. Cole Finis. And he's got a good one, and see where the bounce. Oh, it's picked up by a Wildcat, and they're running it back. Down he goes around the 29-yard line, so Howard will take over there.
That's a great job by him, Mike, fielding that ball and then picking up yards. He gave Howard about a 15-yard advantage.
6:03 remaining here in the first half. Howard takes over. They are at the 20. We're going to call it the 29-yard line here at Abessinio Stadium. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Taking a break from raking leaves. Up the middle, there's a lot. So that's going to be a first down after the horse collar at the 22-yard line. At the 21-yard line, hand off maybe a yard on that play.
A good job by the Hawks defense, Mike. After that big play, they were able to stop it down.
Call it 8. They're at the 20-yard line, so let's call it 2nd and 9 here. Matthews under center. Trying to draw the Hawks offside. Hands off to, I believe that's Ford. Oh, he's met right at the line. Is that number 55? Brendan McGuire gets him.
Great job by McGuire. He read that play, and he met the ball carrier, and it was a boom. What a hit.
So 3rd and, well, they gave him about 2 yards on that. Third and 7 here from the 18-yard line. Howard's been knocking on the door, Jay, and just can't get over the threshold. Let's see what happens. Matthews, under center. Drops back, looking to his right, pass deflected. And that's going to make it 4th and about 7 here.
Good job by Fernice. He got his hands up and batted the pass down. And like you said, now it's fourth down.
Yeah, I found a way I can see a little better through the viewfinder here. So Cole Fernice, he's having a busy afternoon. No score here, 3:47 to go in the first half. Teams have been marching up and down the field. Howard really been pretty effective on offense. They've done everything but finish.
Another big 4th down play here.
Yeah, they've had a few of those. Matthews drops back. He's going to pass. Looking into the end zone. No flag, and that's going to be turnover on downs. Albero back there. I think Howard wanted face guarding on that.
Yeah,
But Albero did a good job trying to move out of the way.
I think he did enough to turn at the end, but yeah, you know, for a while he was face guarding Mike, and I think he did just enough in the official's eye by turning around and trying to look for the ball.
So the Hawks are going to have 3:40. Hawks are going to have 3 minutes 40 seconds to try to break this scoreless tie.
Last time they went 3 and out, Mike. Let's see if they can get their offense going. They had 2 good drives before
Chris
the last
Albero,
one.
he's out there. He's always out there. That was a risky play on defense by Albero, but did enough, like you said, Jay. Udovich back there with him. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. Albero keeps it. And down he goes after a gain of about 2.
Let me tell you, Mike.
Nick's got the important thing on there.
Mike, let me tell you, Albero, Howard's doing a good job of bottling him up. He's not getting much yardage.
No, he's not. We're
going to
give him a gain of 3 on that, though, Jay.
Yeah, but if I'm Howard, I'm living with him getting 3-yard
Yeah.
gains because that, you know.
Archmere's not been able to break the real big play yet. Howard's had a couple of lengthy runs, and that horse collar helped him out, too. Albero in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Throws it out. He's got, I think, is that Monguer? That is Ben Monguer racing up the right sideline. He's out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Monguer does a good job of reaching out his ball, catching the ball with his hands, and then making a great turn to get upfield and pick up plenty of yards after the catch.
Hawks have 2 timeouts. Howard has all 3 of theirs. Of course, Howard's not going to give Archmere any timeouts here, but the Hawks have 2, and they have 2:46 to reach the end zone or perhaps a field goal here. I know they want 7. Here's the snap to Albero. Monguer in motion, the handoff. No, he fakes it. Albero keeps. He's got some room up to about the 49-yard line.
That was one of his better runs
6
of
yards
the
for
game.
Chris Albero.
Great job hitting that hole, picking up 6 yards.
Brings up a 2nd and 4 at the right split between the 49 and 50. 2:21 to go here in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, taking a break from your yard work and your leftovers to watch a little high school football. Jay, how are your leftovers doing?
I don't know. I've been at work all week.
Albero runs again. He's going to get the first down. Chris Albero into Howard territory down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, after I said he wasn't gaining much, and Howard was doing a good job the last 2 runs, he picked up 6 yards on each.
That's going to be the 45-yard line. We'll call it another 6-yard gain for Chris Albero. Albero and Udovich in the backfield. Two receivers to the right. Fakes the handoff. He's looking to pass. Flips it out. He's got a receiver open. Stays up, and that is number 35, Brendan Burke. We saw Brendan catch a touchdown pass last week when they played in their first round game against, who did they play?
Concord last
Not
week.
We weren't there. 2 weeks ago against
Yep.
DMA.
Great job there by Albero.
Down to the 30-yard line.
He was under pressure. He scrambled away and found the open receiver.
Absolutely. First down. Hawks, they have a little bit of time here. Albero drops back. He's looking left. Now he looks to his right, throws, has a receiver open. That's not going to be enough for a first down. The clock's going to move. Pass out there to number 22, Cole Finese.
What a great hit there by Howard. But
Yeah, I didn't see who got it. but
Bernice went upstairs to catch that ball. When he did, gave time for the
Quick
Howard
snap.
defender.
Albero off to the right side. Almost breaks a tackle. It'll be a first down. Clock stops. 42 seconds to go. And we have whistles. And apparently that play is not going to count.
It's a flag on the play, Mike.
Yep.
Dirty laundry. I wonder if it's Archmere not having enough people on the line of scrimmage again. We saw one earlier. Holding on the Hawks. And that's a spot foul. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So they're going to back him up about 10 yards to make it a second down and 12 at the 32.
And the one thing, Mike, we said is Albero has a good leg. So that's another thing to keep in mind with 42 seconds left in this half.
Fakes the handoff to Udovich. Looking up the middle, Montguerre has to reach behind him. Cannot hold on. 3rd and 12. Jay, they're going to need some yardage here for a field goal.
Absolutely. That's big. And so it brings up 3rd and about 12, Mike.
3rd and 12 from the 32-yard line.
They're going to need, they might need a first down before.
All right, here's Albero in the shotgun. Looking to his right. Now he turns. He's got playing deep. That's going to be a
Interception.
And out of bounds at about the 20-yard line goes Howard. Number 10.
Jamal Johnson has
with
made
the
some
INT.
great plays back there. First, he knocked down a pass last Archmere drive, and that time he's able to pick it off. And that's probably going to end the first half here. Wouldn't shock me.
He takes it out to about the 20. Jay, I thought maybe there was some contact. I was waiting to see if there was any flags coming
I didn't
out on
see
that.
any, Mike. I thought it was a clean play. I thought, just like I burrowed down here, it was a
15
great play by the
seconds.
defense.
Howard's got all 3 timeouts. Do they give it a shot and try to get some points on the board? Why not? Pat Garrietta says they take 1 shot. Timeout Howard with the clock stopped, but they only have 15 seconds to go.
Yep, 15 seconds. And they might have wanted to see what Archmere lined up and see if that determines how they play. They might try and hit a home run, but I think the easy play is just to take a knee and go into the second
Archmere
half.
will get the ball to open the second half. So nobody really saw this coming 0-0 here in the first half. 38-34 the first time they met. How about that?
Yeah, a little different. You had shorter fields because of all the turnovers, and you had some big plays. Here, I think what they did, Mike, is that both teams' defenses are bending, but they're not breaking. As they get down to the red zone, both defenses are stepping up.
I think the Howard takes at least 1 shot here.
I
They
do
wouldn't call a
too, Mike. I
timeout.
think
Otherwise, they just would have kneeled on the ball, I think.
well, they wanted to see how Archmere was lined up so they could set up a play.
So Matthews has 1 runner behind him. It's probably that Kevin Ford. He's under center. From the 20. That's a slow developing play. Matthews being chased to his right. And is that a grounding? No.
No, it's right at an Archmere guy, almost, on the ground, but right at an Archmere guy. And there was a Howard guy.
There's a flag,
right
so we'll see.
I think it's an eligible man downfield, probably. But we'll see.
Can't see the white hat. There he is. Nick's right on the white hat.
He's asking for Archmere what they want to do. So
it's a hold.
Yep, hold.
Well, Howard, I imagine now will just kneel on it.
Yeah.
With 7 seconds to go. You don't want to take any chances back at your 10-yard line because it's going to be at least back to the 10. Jay, inside the 10. They're all the way back.
Hey,
that's a 6-yard line.
It's a spot foul. Yeah, there's big.
That's a long way back. That ends up being a 14-yard penalty. 14 yards from the spot, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Matthews, that was kind of a slow developing play. Matthews 1 yard outside the end zone. He's got to be careful he doesn't kneel in the end zone. He hands off. Down the right side, he's got some room, knocked out of bounds, and that is going to do it for the first half. All zeros on the clock, zeros on the scoreboard.
Play that number in the lottery tonight.
That's going to do it here, from Abessinio Stadium. First half action, 0-0. We're going to take a break. We're back with the second half. Thanks for watching the DIAA football playoffs on 302 Sports.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
Welcome back to Abessinio Stadium. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Pat Garanis, Nick Halliday for DIAA Class 2A semifinal action. Nothing Howard and Archmere, and I don't know that. I thought we all saw a close game. We didn't know 0-0. They took all of the points out of this place last night when St. E's and Seaford combined for 81 points today. Goose eggs, baby, goose eggs.
Yeah, I mean, both teams' offenses moved the ball, but when the defenses came up with stops when they had to, and yeah, I think we saw a close game. I don't think we saw a 0-0 halftime score, but that's what it is, and I think both teams playing each other earlier in the year, both teams made some adjustments, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And that's where we are, 0-0, and like you said, Archmere to get the ball to start the second half here.
They threw a couple more minutes onto the clock, so we have another 2.5 minutes to go. Teams out there. Archmere is on the sideline getting some.
Well, Archmere was back within the 3 minutes, but Howard was not, so Archmere probably already did their.
All stretched out. It's a spectacular day. Later on tonight at 7:30, join Nick Alessandrini and Pat Garanis and myself at St. Mark's at the Graveyard. It's going to be Red Lion and the Spartans. The winner of that game takes on Wilmington Friends next weekend, and the winner of this game gets Caravel as we head toward. They're the only games next weekend. They will be on the NFHS network, and then we will have Championship Saturday at Delaware Stadium on December 10th. So bye week for the Class 3A and the Class 1A finalists next week.
Yep. It's going to be a long day down at UD on December 10th. 4 total games with the unified game kicking off at 10:30, and 1A at noon, 3A at 3:30, and night cappers this 2A championship game. So it's going to be a fun long day, and I got my schedule, Mike. I am off that Friday and Saturday night, so I will be down at UD for all 4 games.
All right, another minute to go, and we're going to have some more football action here tonight, or this afternoon here from Abessinio Stadium. Archmere, of course, played here last year against DMA. Howard, this is their home field. They are the home team today. Archmere chose this as their home field last year.
Like we said, Mike, let's see if we saw both teams' defenses adjust for the first time they played. Let's see if they made some offensive adjustments here at halftime. Let's see what team can break through first.
Howard, of course, Jay, if we look at the first half, a couple of long drives. And Howard did most of the moving. They got down to the 2-yard line on the first drive, and then Archmere stopped them there. Archmere got all the way to the Howard 33. I'm sorry, Howard, they got down to the, they got down about the 32, and then a flag knocked them back. They turned the ball over on downs. Howard down to the Archmere 30, turned it over on downs. So Howard has been there. Here's the kickoff. We're underway. Second half from Abessinio Stadium. The return there, number 25, that's Ryan Hagenberg, and he goes down just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 21.
He
will start from there.
Did a lot of running there, Mike, but he went east and west. And Howard did a good job of getting down there and making the tackle, and Archmere starting deep in their own territory.
Hawks still looking for that breakout pass. They usually seem to have 1 or 2 of those a game, but thus far Howard is shutting down the passing game. They have had a couple of good ones today against Howard. Albero back with Kieran Udovich. And he hands it off to Udovich up the middle. Has some room, knocks over a runner.
That was 22 on the carry.
22, Cole Finesse. Sorry there, Mr. Finesse.
And he was down.
He's going to get 9 yards.
Yeah, he was down before the ball came loose, according to the officials. But Archmere will take that and run. It's like 9.5. It's like right there on the
second and 1 at the 30.
Just short.
Split left is Drew Duncan. Albero's single running back, and he hands it off again. That's Finesse. It's going to be a first down. To Cole Finesse. Finesse picks up 7 more on that one.
On the Hawks' first drive of the game, Mike, they had the ground game working, and there was a lot of runs by Finesse like that, and a good 2 runs to start the second half.
Yeah, first and 10 at the 37. Albero back with the single back. 2 receivers to the right. In motion is Ben Monguer. Hands off again up the middle. Not much this time. Down goes the running back. We'll see who that was. That is Kieran Udovich. He gets maybe nothing. In fact, he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, he lost a yard. Great job by the Howard defense, Mike. There was just nowhere for Udovich to run.
So second 11 at the 36-yard line here at Abessinio Stadium. This field's got a lot of use this weekend, just like they wanted it to. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Alberos. He's looking at a second and long. Drops back. He's got some pressure. Runs. He's going to keep it. And he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards. Chris Albero really going to spot him down. He's going to be down at the 34, it looks like. Let's see where they spot it. The 33-yard line. So
it's actually the 38, Mike.
38-yard line. So 2-yard gain for Chris Albero.
It picks up a key 3rd down here. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Hawks. Their first possession of the second half.
There's only one
to go.
Only one punt in the first half, and it went to the Hawks. Rest were all turnover on downs.
Albero drops. He's looking. Screen pass. He's got Udovich. He gets the first down, and down goes Kieran Udovich at the 48-yard line.
Love the call there, Mike. They let the Howard rush come up the field, set up a screen pass to Udovich. Picks up a first down, a key first down to keep this drive alive.
49-yard line, Jay, for Kieran Udovich. He picks up 11 on that one. First down at the 49-yard line of Archmere. So the Hawks move the chains, and they'll get a new set of downs here, right at midfield. Four receivers here for Albero. He's back, looking up the middle. Dropped. Intended for Cole Finesse.
That was a nice design. Good throw. Like I said, unfortunately, Bernice could not hold on to it. I like the play call on first down. They've been running a lot on first down, so kind of mix it up a little bit.
Makes it a 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Mine's not charging either. And we have a timeout on the play. All right, so 3rd and 9 from midfield. They're down to 9. Albero in the shotgun. He rolls to his left. keeps it, he's going to get to the 47-yard line, and it'll be a 4th down and about 6.
Brings up a big 4th down play, Mike. See what Archmere decides to do here. They are going to punt, Mike, and I think that's the right decision. Try and pin Howard deep.
So Cole Finese in to punt, I believe his 2nd of the afternoon. Snap a little bit high, he gets it. Sends it down, they're going to let that go, and that's with the momentum. Is it going to stay out? Oh, it kicks back. That's going to be down at the 6 by the Auks.
What a great punt, and that had some good English on it for the Auks. Looked like a Mike Lang golf shot as that ball just backspinned back to the 6-yard line. And
Alrighty, so that Howard with their first possession, Jay, they're back deep. They're at the 6. You just know. Never a dull day here at 302 Sports. All right, Matthews under center. He's got one back behind him, and he gives it to him, but immediately tackled.
that's for Nice again, Mike.
Cole Finese drops him at the 1-yard line.
He's plugged up the hole.
That's a 5-yard loss. Actually, the ball was, they're going to mark it at the
3-yard line, 2-yard line.
So they're going to call it 2nd and 13 at the 3.
Bernice read that play. He met the ball carrier as soon as the handoff, and that had no chance of.
Jason and I are going to name a first-year orthopedics player of the game at the end of this one. Somebody, it's out there for anybody. Player in motion there for Howard, just goes and sets up on the other side. In the shotgun, he's going to take the ball in the end zone. Looking to his right. Almost intercepted by Ben. Is that Ben Monguera? No, it was Ben Monguera that almost got the interception.
Actually, he read that play. Mike, it was Alburo, 16, that almost had the interception.
So that, trying to hit a cutting receiver there. Led him just a little too much, Jay, and off the hands of number 16. So it's 3rd and long. If you're Archmere, it's a big stop here if you can get it. If you're Howard, you don't want to be punting from the back of your end zone.
Howard hasn't punted yet. It'd be their first punt.
Hands off up the middle. He cuts to the left. He's got some room. Flag down.
That's going to be a hold.
And I believe that's going to be a hold. And we'll see. If I'm Archmere, I'm taking the yards here, even though it's not much, because I don't want to give them 4th and 1. I think they'll go for it.
Yeah, I'm moving them back.
I'm moving them back, even though it's only going to be 1.5 yards. Well, let's get the call first. Here,
He's asking Archmere coaches what they want to do.
I'm sure they're going to take the yards because he was almost to a 1st down there.
Yep.
The officials come over. He's talking to Coach John Belize on the sideline. We're still waiting. They are going to decline, Jay, so it's going to be 4th down.
And we know Howard, they don't punt much, but they're going to have to punt here.
It's going to be a 4th and just like a 1.5 there. Out to the 15-yard line. We're going to see if they actually do punt. This is a dangerous place to not go to trickeration here.
We saw it against
St.
Friends.
Did it last night.
And we saw it against Friends earlier in the year. Howard did it, and it didn't work.
Now, Matthews is the punter. He can also run out of this formation. He's standing down around the goal line, and he is going to kick. Line drive. If I'm Archmere, I'm not getting anywhere near that.
Good decision.
You're going to get it down at the 45-yard line of the Wildcats. 5:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
That did not have much hang time on that one, Mike.
No, I say hang would be the last word I'd use to describe that punt.
That was a line drive, but it did get a decent roll.
They take over, has good field position at the 45. Matthews almost kicked that into his line. So here we go, Hawks trying to get something going here. Albero in the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's looking for the pass. He's being flushed. He passes it out of bounds, and no flag. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Ritter almost had the interception there. He dropped it. That been a pick six, so when you see Ritter running down the sideline,
No, I
if he
could
caught
not see
that
Dan Ritter running down the sideline.
That's a smart play, and that's why he's
I can see maybe
top
Rashawn Matthews running down the sidelines, but not Dan Ritter.
That's why he's a top-rated quarterback, Mike. He knew nothing was open, and he knew exactly where to throw that ball.
Had to get that back to the line of scrimmage to avoid the intentional grounding. 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Albero drops back again. He's looking to his left. Too high for Monguer. 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this Howard secondary has been real good. Even when Albero has had time back there, he's just not been able to find anybody open.
Kadaro Barrett on the coverage there for the Wildcats. He's a senior, number 7. 2 quick incompletions. And it's 3rd and 10, so this good field position could go by the wayside here.
Yeah, we thought this would be the game of the day and game of the weekend, and it is a one of those ones where maybe the first team scores might win this one.
This time it's a handoff. There's some room up the middle. 1st down for the Hawks. Wait, Kadaro Barrett's out there shaking his head. Like, how do we give it up?
Well, because they're expecting the pass. Archmere hits him with the quick draw, and Fernice did a great job.
Cole Fernice right up the middle. He gets to the 32-yard line, 13-yard pickup. .509 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock's running. Hawks with another set of downs. Albero takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. He keeps it over the right side. He's got some room. Breaks the tackle. Albero down the right side. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Hawks.
Great run there by Albero, Mike. He breaks the tackle and then has nothing but green in front of him and races for the touchdown. And the Hawks get on the board first. They make that great field position pay off.
Chris Albero scores with 4:49 to go here in the 3rd. Archmere 6, Howard no score. I think Albero's going to stay right out there and try for the extra point. So he faked the handoff to Fernice, broke a tackle at the line, and he was off to the races. Kick is blocked partially, and they cannot return it. So it's going to be 6-0. That could be big. PAT, no good.
Yeah, we said Howard Howard normally goes for 2, but no dice on that kick. They get a piece of it and block it, and it's Archmere gets on the board first here and has that 6-0 lead with 4:49 left here in the 3rd quarter. Again, the winner of this game will be traveling to Caravelle next weekend. We assume maybe a Friday night game, but sure we'll know maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday.
Yeah, we'll set the times after the games tonight, right? After the game tonight.
Last week it was like Sunday night. I probably think tomorrow night sometime they'll set the games.
All right, so Albero set to kick off. He does everything here. Kickoff down the middle. It's going to be a returnable. Behind some blockers. Good job there. Tackle made by number 21. That's Dan Kupiak. So Kupiak tackles the returner. It's out to the 34-yard line. A good start here for Howard.
Yeah, that's the start you wanted. They get a nice, decent return on that one and get it to their own 33. They just haven't been able to move the ball their last couple of drives. This Archmere defense has really tightened things up.
Matthews in the shotgun. Jay split his time about evenly between under center and in the shotgun. He's in the gun here. Hands off. And they're going to get about 2 or 3 on that.
He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet, so they maybe get a yard. But they're going to mark him out at the 36-yard line, so we'll call gain of 2 for, I'm not sure who got that ball. Have not seen Alzion Triplett today. I don't know if he's injured or what's going on.
Great job there, fighting for the extra yards.
Yeah, it's closer to a 3-yard game, but it's second down. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single back with Matthews. He's going to roll right, but he looks left, goes with the screen pass. A give and go.
That's a hook and ladder.
And out of bounds. We saw one of those here last year with Howard, Archmere and TMA. And we have a player down.
No, yeah, Mike, I'm wondering if when he went down to try and make that catch, if he hurt himself and just did it on instincts, saw that guy. But what a play for the Wildcats. A big first down there.
That's the other thing, Jay, was his knee down, but the ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's already marked, so that's not going to be a question. There's no instant replay here on the ref.
I rewound it. So they have the injured players headed to the sideline. Team's back onto the field.
Big first down here for the Wildcats as they go into Archmere territory.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the 48. 3:51 to go here. As you're all set, Jay, I rewound the YouTube feed here just to see it. And he was close to being down, but it looks like he did keep his knees off the ground. There's a run up the middle. This is stuffed. Maybe they're going to give him a gain of 3.
Yeah, gain of 3. We saw that last time, and then on 2nd and 7, they picked up the first down. So we tick down to 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
2nd and 7 from the 45.
Blue Hens lead St. Francis, Mike, 14-0.
All right, 2nd and 7. Under center this time. Now Matthews looks like he's trying to might be getting something different from the sideline.
Back judge is counting down.
He's counting down. He goes back. He's looking to his right, going deep. Albero with the interception.
Dropped
Albero.
He dropped it.
Did not hang on to it.
Dropped
3rd down and 7.
Now they might say he was. Yeah, I think they ruled it incomplete. Other thing I was going to say was did the ground calls did the pop up, but I still don't think he completed the catching process. So it'd be 3rd down. I like that play call. They went up
well,
top.
He had it, Jay, and he lost it when he went down. 3rd and 7.
Like you said, Mike, Albero does it all for this team. That's almost his 2nd interception of this game. He had 2 against St. Mark's, including 1 that he returned for 6. That was, I think, the difference in that game.
It's 3rd and 7. Another big play here for Howard. Matthews in the shotgun. He got his back. He's looking to his right. Now he's running. He's not over the line yet. Throws it, looking for Kelly over his head, and it's 4th and 7. Decision time here for Coach Ritter.
He just put a little too much touch on that pass over Schatz' receiver. like you said, he is so dangerous, Mike, because he starts running towards that line of scrimmage. And as a defender, sometimes as a safety, you come off your guy thinking he's going to run the ball.
Matthews did a good job not crossing the line of scrimmage. He was definitely going east-west along the 46-yard line there.
That's the one where Matthews is your kicker. You probably tell him.
Well, he's lined up back there, but you never know with him.
You make the call. If you think you have a fake setup, fake.
Archer not really buying the punt here. Albero is the only man back, and he's not that far back. So it looks like Archer is more playing to guard against. Uh-oh. Snapped over the head of Matthews. Here come the Hawks. He's going to try to kick it.
He's trying to throw it.
He's going to try to throw it. Intercepted. Picked off by number 56, Dom Anarino. And Archer takes over in Howard territory.
You know why I like that interception, Mike? Because they gain yards on it. Most times you tell the guy to knock it down on fourth down. That's a smart lineman. He picks that ball off.
I'm sure Chuck is out there somewhere taking pictures. I saw Chuck Anarino earlier today.
Yeah, he asked me if we, when I went to get some food if we were all set up and ready to go, and I said yes. So he's ready. He makes that heads-up play.
2:28 to go in the third, played by Andrew. That bad snap over the head of Matthews. We're going to have a timeout here for Archmere.
Archmere called a timeout.
As they can
they're
looking to score another one here. They lead 6-0 here, 2:28 to go in the third quarter.
Sometimes when you get a turnover like that, next play you thinking home run, right? So and then you call timeout. So they're probably setting something up, probably for a basic run and try and get this Howard defense off guard, or they're going to take a shot.
That ball's spotted at the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. And Jay, should Howard, or should Archmere hold on? They have an interesting path. They play the one team that defeated them, and then they would play another team that defeated them in Friends next week.
No, they got Caravel.
Oh, they have Caravel. Never mind.
You're off on the teams.
So much for that. St. Mark's, if they win Red Line, St. Mark's winner gets Friends.
Friends, correct.
So forget what I just said.
They could easily meet again in the championship. They could both get by, but
that's a long way away.
No, yeah.
They got to get through the third quarter so far. Howard, dangerous team.
Yeah,
score at any time.
I was just saying, we saw last time these two teams play, Howard had a big lead, and Archmere made a comeback.
There's a handoff to Hagenberg. Over the left side, jumps, there's a flag. That's probably going to be a hold.
Yeah, it looks in that holding direction. But again, Matthews, Mike, he picks up that snap. I don't know if he thought he had enough time to punt it, and then he tried to make a play. But that is going to be a hold on the Hawks. The thing about holding in high school, Mike, it's a spot foul. So sometimes they're drive killers.
That hold's going to be around the line of scrimmage, so we're going to see how far.
Yeah, it's about first and 20, but it's still it could be a drive killer because now you got 20 yards.
Second and 21, or first and 21 rather, at the 48-yard line. So Albero in the shotgun. He's got Udovich alongside him. A tight formation here for the Hawks. Finis in motion. Fumble. Albero picks it up. He's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Hawks are going the wrong way on this drive, Mike. Again, smart play by Albero there. Once it's a fumble, just pick it up and, fall on the football.
So back they go. This time they went from the 48 to the other 48, a loss of 4. That's going to be second down.
And Fenwick Island. It's one of our good friends always used to say.
The Archmere got killed by turnovers the first time they played Howard, and they don't want them again. Howard will take any fumble they can get. Handoff up the middle. That's Finis. He's going to get about 5.
Good play there. You get some of those yards back. Still sets up third and long.
3rd and 20 here for Archmere as we head into the last 30 seconds. They may not have to run a play here.
I think they do, but it's going to be close.
Albero comes off the sideline, gets the play from Coach John Belace on the 3rd and 20.
Back judge is starting his 10-second countdown.
And there was about 12 seconds when he started that. Here he's the 5-second count. So they're going to run a play here.
Archmere got the timeout, I think, just before the delay of game was about to come.
Now, I thought Archmere called a timeout before.
They did, so
they have one left.
They have one left.
Jay, some helicopters interfering with our audio. Pat, they're here for you.
Good.
Pat forgot his lucky hat. He can't make the Pittsburgh run without his lucky hat. He needs his hat. All right, so tonight at 7 p.m., join Pat Garriani. He's right here. He'll be down in St. Mark's along with Nick Alessandrini. I'll be up on top of the press box, and my guess is it won't be this format where we bring you Red Lion and St. Mark's to rematch. That's a different Red Lion team than we saw earlier this season.
Yep.
They have a tough task ahead of them, but I believe the Red Lion is up to the task. I expect a good one down there at the Graveyard. That's at 7 o'clock tonight on our YouTube channel. All right, 3rd and 20. Here we go. 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ryan Hagenberg in motion. Alvaro rolls right. He's looking. Fires downfield. He's got a receiver open. Caught just inside the right sideline. First down,
Yes,
Hawks.
that's a huge play for the Hawks. What a throw. What a better catch.
Is that Finis?
Of getting his feet down.
That's going to be it for the third quarter. We'll take a break. 6-0 Hawks. The final 12. When we come back, you're listening to 302 Sports.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back. Cole Finis on that catch. Archmere at the 24-yard line at Howard as we start the fourth quarter.
High snap. Albero pulled it down.
Albero, there was not much of a game. I think he got about 3 yards on that.
And there's a flag on.
Maybe a face mask on that.
I think you're absolutely right on that, Mike, if I had to guess. There he is.
It is a face mask. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. It's going to set Archmere up inside the 15-yard line. And actually down to the almost to the 9, first and goal. As not automatic first down, but that was enough. Hawks rush up to the line of scrimmage. PA announcer said 10. I'll go with him. Sure, why not? Hand off to Hagenberg. Looking for some room. He cuts back. And Ryan Hagenberg ends up getting about 5 on that one.
Yeah, it was a great cutback. He was able to pick up a few extra yards after the cutback. I think get inside the 5 to about the 4.
Injured Wildcat down. They're going to mark the ball. Would you say the 4-yard line, Jay? I'm looking on our monitor here. I'm looking outside the screen. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. Give him 6 yards for Hagenberg. The workhorse in offense today has been Cole Finis for the Hawks.
Yeah, and he's made some great runs, but also a catch. A great catch there on that third down play to keep this drive alive and give Hawks a chance to add to the 6-0 lead.
Or we're all set. Second and goal. Albero into shotgun. Archmere looking to extend the lead here, make it a two-possession game. Hand off up the middle. Cole Finesse, touchdown, Archmere.
Yeah, that's a great power run by Bernice. We said he's doing it all, and they're a solid run. So he makes that big catch on 3rd and 20 for a first down, and there powers it in for the touchdown. Let's see if
11 left on the clock.
they're going to try the 1 point. I was to say with that missing them earlier to see if they were going to go for one.
Chris Albero lines up here for the extra point. First one was either blocked or just kind of got away from them. This one is up and good. 13-0 Hawks. All ones on the time. 11 left.
Plenty of time left for Howard, Mike. Their offense got to get something going against this Archmere defense. That's been great all afternoon long. A 2-score lead is huge in this game, but we know that Archmere, and I'm sure Coach Police is saying, we still got 11 minutes left, boys. You need to keep this intensity up. Special team coach is out on the field for the Hawks, giving last-minute instructions to Albero. Albero has the leg to kick it in the end zone if he wants to.
Hawks looking to do what Howard did a couple years ago, Jay. Repeated as the state champion. Not an easy task for anybody. And they lead 13-0 with just over 11 minutes to go. Chris Albero sends it down, caught around the 15-yard line. Return, there's a hole. Howard gets up to about the 36. That was a flag. The play was Keyshawn Watson on the return.
Yeah, I
we'll
think
see what the flag is.
It's at the 29, so if it's a hold or a block in the back, it's going to go.
It's going to be
back.
against Howard.
So probably about the
played
19.
a pretty clean game on the penalty department. Not a lot of penalties on Howard either, really.
It really has been like you said,
Archmere had the horse collar earlier.
It's been really clean.
Yeah, a couple procedure calls or things like that. So that's going to back the Wildcats up. They're going to be inside their 20 down at that 17-yard line.
Yep, 18-yard line.
18-yard line, okay. So we'll see what R.J. Matthews can engineer with we have a whistle.
He's back in the shotgun.
So this play delayed just momentarily here. Matthews in the shotgun. He's ready, takes the snap. He's looking to his left. Wide open receiver. Good tackle there by number 16, Chris Albero, but good enough for a 12-yard pickup for, I would say, number 14, Deshaun Anderson, if I'm not mistaken.
Great job by Albero making the tackle, Mike, because I know he picks up the first down there, but it could be worse. You missed that tackle.
A lot of greenery. Matthews hands off up the middle. That was, I believe, Watson on the carry. He's going to pick up about 5.
Yeah, good. That's a good first down carry there. Picks up 5 yards.
And Jed, we said Archmere had called 2 timeouts. They have 1 off the board for each team. We'll see how that plays out. But I think you're right. I thought Archmere called 2. 2nd and 5 here. Matthews rolls right. Lets it go. And it was a completed pass. Okay.
Yep.
Kevin Ford, I believe, caught that one.
It's going to be set up about 3rd and short.
So a short 3-yard gain.
Look
so
at this
3rd and 2.
formation over here. It's like 4 wide receivers.
Matthews going to keep. He's going to pick up the first down and more out to the 45-yard line.
What they did, Mike, was they spread the field to set up that quarterback run up the middle. Howard going with a no huddle here, Mike. Trying to, where he said they're down 2 scores. They're trying to hurry up.
7-yard pickup for R.J. Matthews. Clock running, 9:51 and ticking here at Abessinio. In the shotgun, he's looking to his left. Passes up, too high and out of bounds. Incomplete.
Just been a little high on some of his throws here today. That one, like you said, just got a little too much air underneath it and flew over the receiver's head.
So a little lower scoring than I would have thought, but we thought it would be close, and it is close. For yesterday's Class 2A games, Friends took care of Lake Forest, Caravello from Newark. Matthews takes the snap. He's back, looking over the middle, being hassled, waving his receivers downfield, looking for some open space. He's got it. Room for Matthews down the right side. 40, 35, 30. Out of bounds around the 27-yard line.
That's what both these quarterbacks can do. We saw Barrow go for a 33-yard touchdown earlier, and there Matthews, he tried to wave his wide receivers downfield, but nothing was there. He just took off for a big play.
Spotted at the 26.
Every time Howard gets down here, Mike, Archmere prevents them from scoring.
29-yard pickup on the play for R.J. Matthews. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Matthews takes the shotgun, snap, throws it down the right side. Almost caught in and out of the hands of the receiver. He wants a flag. Is not going to get it.
I thought that was great coverage. I mean, both players were kind of hand checking a little bit, Mike. I thought it was a good no call. Both players fighting for the ball.
So
I like
the
that
one
play
receiver
call.
on the right side. He went right at him, and there was some contact, but I don't think it was that serious contact.
I thought it was, like I said, I thought that both were kind of hand checking each other, fighting for the ball.
Again, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Matthews rolls to his left, keeps it. He's up the middle. He's got room.
That's going to be a hold, I think.
Down goes Matthews around the 11-yard line. The flag is down at the 25.
Looked like a hold for me, but again, it's hard to see, so I'll wait to the.
I see no celebration going on the Howard sideline for that run, so I would bet you're right here. Let's check out Mr. Referee. They are bringing it back. And there it is against Howard. A hold. And with the spot foul, all of a sudden, Jay, from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 21.
And it was a big play, so it would have been a first down if there was no hold.
They were at the 11. They're now at the 36.
Yeah.
2nd and 21 at the 36-yard line.
9 minutes of counting left here in the game.
Matthews drops back. He looks to his left. He's going to keep it. He's got some room. Heads to the sideline. Out of bounds he goes. Chased out of bounds by Cole Finese.
A good job by Matthews. Again, no wide receivers open. He takes off and at least puts them in third in a better situation than third and about 13.
Picks up. Got 6 yards on the play. Call it a 3rd and 15 here from the 30-yard line. A 3rd and 14 from the 30-yard line. .8:43 to go. Now the receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion. Looks like number 8, Amir Madry. Matthews rolls to his right. He's being chased. Goes deep. has a receiver, but it's over his head.
There's going to be
and there's an interference call.
Yeah, I think they were I think it might be a holding.
The Archmere fans said the receiver had stopped.
He stopped because he was held and tackled almost. So, and both officials threw it, so they both probably saw the same thing. Again, it's a spot foul in high school.
So that's not an automatic first down. So everybody knows.
Yeah, but it should be a 15 yards from the spot, unless they do half a distance, which they could. It's a hold, so that's a little less than a pass interference. So you're right.
So he's up to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 4.
And I thought that was the correct call, Mike. He was definitely held up on the play. And with it being a holding, that uncatchable does not play into it because it was a defensive holding.
So 3rd and 4 from the 20. Clock stopped at 8:36 to go. As the pace of the game has slowed down just a bit. Howard throwing a lot of passes here, trying to get back into this one. 2 receivers left. Man in motion, and we have a whistle. Timeout, Archmere. We think that's Archmere's last timeout.
I'm pretty sure it is, but again,
all 3 of us counted Archmere taking 3 timeouts.
So Howard must have called the first one then. But that scoreboard also had 4th down up on a 2nd down play, so sometimes you just have to go with what you see. But as of now, we think they have 1 timeout left. This is a big play.
Yeah, Howard has been knocking on the door most of the day. Archmere has come up with the stop after stop. Can they do it one more time? By a second here, Jay, we want to thank Kevin Weeks and the folks here at Abessinio Stadium for all their hospitality the last 2 days that we've been camping out in their press box.
Yeah, we have.
All right, so here we go, 3rd and 4. 2 down territory, definitely here for Howard. They're going to try to get this on 3rd down. Man in motion. Matthews takes it. He looks to his left. Goes over the middle, off the fingers of the receiver, and out of the end zone.
Again, a well-designed play. Great coverage on the play. And incomplete pass sets up 4th and 3 now. Huge play. The Hawks get another stop here. They can run some more clock.
Absolutely. As I'm just watching our YouTube feed there, and would have been a tough catch if he made it.
Yeah,
I'm sure the receiver will tell you he should have had it, but we're going to give the young man the benefit of the doubt. 4th down, 4 to go. From the 20, 2 receivers split left, 2 split right. Nobody in the backfield except R.J. Matthews. Here's the snap. Matthews looks to his left. Scrambling. He's in trouble. Running backwards. He's got 3 Hawks after him. Pass is complete, but not enough for a 1st down. And that's going to be Archmere football.
Yeah, great job by the Hawks there, bringing up the pressure. And there was just nowhere for him to throw the ball. And then when he finally gets away, Archmere does a great job of holding him short of the line to gain.
So another turnover on downs. That pass caught by Kevin Ford, number 5, but he just didn't have enough. He was about a 1.5 yards short of a 1st down.
Ford did a good job seeing that his quarterback was under pressure and had to come back to try and get the ball. And credit to Archer's defense. They were able to make the tackle.
Ball's at the 18-yard line for the Hawks. Up the middle, Udovich takes the ball. He's going to get about 7 yards. Kieran Udovich pulls his way up. Actually, that's Cole Finese.
Hey, he's had a great game here today, both running and in the receiving game, and probably even better on defense. He has made a lot of TFLs.
So Cole Finese, for the busy man, he's been today 7 yards on the carry.
Well, Archmere, you just want to keep chewing up this clock, getting first downs.
2nd and 3, another handoff up the middle. First down, Hawks, and some more. Finese breaks the tackle. Is that Hagenberg?
Finese.
That's Cole Finese. He gets out to the 47-yard line. 22-yard run up the middle for Cole Finese.
It's been the Cole Finese show here in this one. Again, a nice run there. Picks up the first down. Like I said, if you're Archmere, just keep on picking up these first downs.
Albero drops back in the shotgun. No need to throw the ball here if you're Archmere. However, 2 timeouts. Cole Finese again. He's getting a big push off that line, Jay. And he's going to get another 6 yards. They just pull him up there.
Great job by the line, Mike, pushing him up, get some extra yards. And like you said, there's no reason here to pass the ball. Just keep, especially when you're getting 5, 6 yards per run.
2nd and 4 for the Hawks. Mr. Finese is going to probably take a nice ice bath tonight back at the Claymont campus of Archmere. Second down, 4 to go at the Howard 47-yard line. Albero keeps it this time, fakes the handoff. He gets up to about the 45. It's going to make it 3rd and 3.
Great job by the Wildcat defense there. They were not fooled by the fake. It's key 3rd down play here. As we tick under 6 minutes to go here in the game. Archer up by 2 scores, 13-0.
Should they hang on, actually, it doesn't matter who wins this game. They're going to be playing
at Caravel
next weekend. Date and time to be announced.
So we assume Friday night since Caravel's the 1 seed, but never
Another
know.
handoff to Finese. He may have the first down.
Looks like he's just short with the Jason Winchell eyes, but we'll see.
They're going to mark him a hair shy of the first down. I don't imagine they're going to punt here.
I think I'm going to have a measurement here.
Oh, it's pizza time for the referees.
Frank Laskowski's probably texted in saying I owe pizza.
It's pizza time.
I'm not delivering down to Lewis. As we see, hold on. Stretch out that chain. Stretch it out. First down by nose of the ball.
Oh, man. I needed a drink, Pat. It was all this talking. I had to go grab a drink out of my bag. So they got the first down. Finese.
By nose of a football.
1st and 10. 5:14 to go there at the Howard. 43-yard line. Snap to Albero. Keeps it over the right side. Down to the 40-yard line. So about 2.5 gain on that play for Chris Albero.
When does Howard start taking some of these two remaining timeouts?
So it's at the 41-yard line, 2-yard gain for Chris Albero.
Pat brings up a good point. Probably when they get the third down, after a second down stop that clock for the third down play maybe, or fourth down play.
Yeah, Jay, I don't know what's been going around, but last night, man, I wasn't feeling so hot, but we're good now. We got football, we're good. Great weather. A lot of fun out here today. My mouth's a little dry today. Chris Albero takes a snap. This time he gives the Finesse up the middle. He's going to get the first down. Keeps going. He's got about 6 Wildcats on him. And that's going to be a first down for Cole Finesse. And one more, just thought about do it.
That's a big run for Finesse. He's had a huge second half in this one.
And now we have some whistles.
Howard's, I think, going to
have a
timeout.
Timeout by Howard. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. So an 11-yard gain on that play for Cole Finesse. We might be able to get the numbers from Mr. D over there for Cole. All right, Jay, Red Lion, St. Mark's. What do we? I know you're not going to be there, but you'll be checking in. You'll be listening to Pat and Nick. What do we expect tonight from Red Lion and St. Mark's?
Well, the thing that interests me is St. Mark's has had 2 weeks off. And that can be a good thing. They're going to come in very healthy. But we see at the beginning of the seasons when teams have those, going into the season, what do they have? Penalty problems, stuff like that. So something that I'll keep an eye on. Red Lion has improved much, but right now I'd say St. Mark's is probably the favorite in that game. It'll be interesting to see how that young Red Lion team holds up on the road.
And they've gotten so much better this year. But we're back underway here. Cole Finesse takes a little skip step to the right. He's going to gain about 1.5 yards, 2.
Sure, Nick Alessadrini is going to go right from Delaware Stadium over to the graveyard.
And Jay, this drive, that was the 9th play of this drive.
Yeah. They got
took over the ball with about 7:50 to go in the game. They've chewed up more than 4 minutes of this clock. And that's what you got to do when you're trying to run this game out.
They're doing the smart thing. They're ball carriers carrying the ball with both hands. They're not going to turn it over. Howard is going to go for the strip if they can. Oh, a little miscommunication.
Albero and Finesse bump into each other, and down goes Chris. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Oh, we got
now we have the scramble on. And Howard's got
this is what,
it's a pile of players over there.
If you're
the Archmere kids going in there, you got to get them separated.
If you're Archmere, you just have to. You have to get
play
out
next week.
Yes.
You got it 2 weeks from now. You cannot get yourself thrown out of the game.
Good job, I think, there by the Archmere coach. Can't see if the Howard coach came on the field too.
I think Albero went over and picked up a mouthpiece that was sitting on the grass.
Belize came on the field right away to try and get his team under control.
So the referee's going to discuss whether there's a flag on that.
And some of that's just frustrations, Mike. You're down 13 points, trying to make something happen. It could be offsetting fouls. I don't know. We'll see.
Might be. I didn't see any punches thrown or anything like that.
It's a lot of pushing and shoving.
Yeah. And there's a lot of mutual respect between these two teams.
Absolutely. And like I said, credit to both and the officials getting out there quickly to try and prevent anything further from happening. And we'll wait to see what the penalties are. I'm thinking probably offsetting, but we'll see.
If they decide to call any, let's see the referee has here. We're down to 2:54 to go. His referee is going to call unsportsmanlike on Archmere and unsportsmanlike on Howard. Offsetting, and let's just play some football, gentlemen.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
So no personal fouls in that play. Well, I guess unsportsmanlike, it was just like a team penalty there. Second down, about 8 from the 27-yard line. third down. Sorry, third down and 8. Clock running. Archmere's going to wait until they watch the back judge. Alberto's is standing there staring at the back judge. Now the hands go up. And 5, and there's the snap to Finis. He's stuffed at the 25-yard line. And the whistle, there's the timeout.
I think Howard's going to use their last timeout.
Archmere, or Howard, I'm sorry, calls the last timeout. 4th down, and about 5 to go for Archmere.
And I think Archmere will run the ball again here on 4th down. And again, what a good drive here, Mike. They, like you said, they took over on that 4th down stop with about 7.5 minutes to go.
How many stops did they have today? You know, I probably look at my notebook here and tell you, but
they've had a bunch
several.
of 4th down stops. I mean, I thought Howard in
only
the first
punted
half
twice, I think, right?
had the bigger plays than Archmere.
And they were definitely knocking on the door more than the Ox. So there's the timeout. Last one for the Wildcats. Archmere has one remaining. 2:22 left on the board. 13-0 Ox. They're looking to advance as they try to defend their Class 2A state championship. Montguerre in motion, he stops. They're trying to draw the Wildcats offside. And now timeout for John Belize and the Ox.
Yeah, he probably wanted to see what the Howard was lining up. And
if you get him to jump, that's a first down.
Yep.
So 4th and 5 here for Archmere.
Like I said, this was an impressive drive for Archmere. Just every play run. Alberto's done a great job of watching the back judge and taking as much time off as he could. And great job by Fernice running and picking up a bunch of first downs on this drive.
Archmere came in with a record of 8-2 losses to Howard and Friends. Howard 8-1 as they had a game that was.
Well, remember Archmere played a playoff game.
That's
both
right.
Archmere and Howard.
They both played 9 regular season games.
Because that team dropped out from their own district.
Howard 8-1. Their loss to Friends. Right here. Alvaro back to pass. Looking to his right. He's going to keep it. And out of bounds he goes. Turnover on downs. So the Wildcats are going to. Where did he get it?
He's very close. I think he might have got it.
The Archmere coaches are signaling first down.
I think he got it on second effort.
And it looks like a first down for the Ox.
That's gonna 2:14
My
left.
apologies, Chris Albero. He gets the first down.
2:14 left. They could probably run this down with 4 plays as the Archmere crowd is cheering on their Ox.
This will be the 12th play of the drive coming up as they look to eliminate the last 8 minutes of this quarter with the one drive, and they don't care if they score.
Yeah, they might not have to score. I think one more first down will probably do it.
Gavin Lee split way left. Montguerre in motion. Albero takes the snap. Hands off the busy man, Cole Finis. He goes over the left side for a couple. Albero
They don't
have
have
to get the play and
they don't have
lead
to
in cheers.
They don't have to snap this ball until under a minute left. So I think they're probably safe to start taking knee.
So this will be at least. This is going to end up being about a 15-play drive with a couple of knees, I imagine, coming up. You mentioned, well, he's actually counting down to 5 seconds right now.
Yeah, and we're under a minute.
Albero hands off to Finis up the middle, another 2 or 3. One knee, and I think we're done here. Third down, about 4. The Hawks are going to end this game with a really long drive. A masterful use of the clock by Archmere. The defense came up big. They're going to shut out the high-powered Howard Wildcats. Archmere heading back to the semifinals next week at Caravel. Great job by Archmere. Turned a scoreless tie at halftime into a 13-0 win.
Yeah, Mike, you said it. Their defense played great against the Howard offense. They gave up some chunk plays, but their defense held once Howard got into the red zone time after time. And a great win here at Archmere's home away from home, Abessinio Stadium. And a big win, and they will, like you said, they'll go to face Caravel next week in a game you can catch on the NFHS network, powered by 302 Sports. Is one of two games next weekend. Well, one set, Archmere and Caravel, and then St. Mark's Red Lion that winner will face Wilmington Friends.
So your final 13-0. Jay, our player of the game, I think it's got to be number 22, Cole Finese.
Yeah, no doubter for me, Mike. He was all over the place, but I think that catch he made on that 3rd and 20 play to pick up a first down to set up that second touchdown was huge. And then he ran it in a couple plays later, 4 yards out, and that finished that last drive. He picked up a lot of key first downs. What a great job.
He was a workhorse today, Jay. They gave the ball whenever they needed yards. It was Cole Finese. Christoph Barrow ran some. Kieran Udovich ran a lot in the first half. Didn't see Kieran so much in the second half. Howard, a great season for them. Unfortunately, comes to an end here at Abessinio Stadium. They lost just twice this year. Here to Friends and here again to Archmere today. So congratulations to Coach Ritter and the Wildcats on a fantastic season. Unfortunately, Jay, there's always one team's going to be on top and the other team's not.
Yeah.
And today, it's the Auks.
Yep.
So we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to pack up the truck and head down to St. Mark's. 7 o'clock start from the graveyard with Nick Alessandrini and Pat Garianis. I'll be up top because nobody wants to hear me do 2 games, that's for sure. And, more football. And then next week, like you mentioned.
And don't forget on the NFHS network.
On the NFHS network
tonight, St. George's.
Oh, that's right.
Dover.
St. George's in Dover tonight with Benny Mitchell down from Dover Stadium. Once again, your final, Archmere 13. Howard, no score. The Auks are moving on, and we'll be there next weekend at Caravel Academy. For Nick Halliday.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.